An accessibility audit is a review and documentation of existing building conditions, which allows the building to be used by the greatest percentage of the population possible. This is the principle of universal design. The audit then provides the town the ability to implement accessibility improvements in a cost-effective and prioritized manner when funding becomes available or when planned renovations are being made to existing facilities. In preparation for conducting an accessibility audit, you will need a basic understanding of the issues that can be encountered when an individual travels to, arrives at, and uses the facility being audited. While we do not expect you to be able to read and understand the Alberta Building Code, a useful resource is the Alberta Barrier-Free Design Guide. This document outlines the current requirements with additional descriptive information and showing the issues that impact accessibility in the built environment. First, we need to ask how the person gets to the facility, as an accessible building is useless if we cannot get into the entrance. Ask yourself, if the person arrives by vehicle, is there a designated parking stall on the property? If not, are stalls provided in public parking areas nearby? How far away are these stalls? If they're too far away, the person won't come to the facility. Is there a curb cut or a ramp present to get from the parking stall to the sidewalk? And is there a continuous clear path of travel to the entry door? The parking area is an example of what to look for outside the building. The handicap designated stall must have sufficient space for a person to get in and out of their vehicle, or if the vehicle is equipped with a wheelchair lift, to transfer the person from the vehicle to grade. A common problem is that an adjacent vehicle may encroach into the stall area, making it impossible for the person to gain access to the vehicle door or the lift. If a wheelchair lift is accessed from the rear of the vehicle, the stall depth may also present a problem. Check for a curb cut or ramp adjacent to the parking stall. A curb cut in the center of the stall is useless, as when the vehicle pulls in, it will block the ramp. If no curb cut is present, the person will be forced to travel into the drive aisle or onto the street to get to the curb cut, which again is dangerous. Also ask yourself, is there a sign designating the stall to be handicap parking? Is there a handicap symbol painted on the ground? The symbol painted on the ground is insufficient. During the winter time, it will be snow covered and people won't know where that stall is. Some of the key elements of the inside of a building include the entrance, interior corridors, and hallways. Some of the key accessibility features of the entry area of a building are the entry steps and ramp, the entry doors, and the amount of space at and around the entry doors in the lobby. Ask yourself, is there sufficient space at the entrance doors to allow for easy movement? Do the main entrance doors have the minimum clear opening width? Is there a door operator? And where is the push button? Today, we prefer auto operators as they are hands-free. If there's a push button, is it too close to the door or too far away? If there is a vestibule condition, is there sufficient clearance between the doors? Wherever there's a change in floor height in a barrier-free path of travel, a ramp will be required. Ask yourself, is the ramp too narrow? Is it too steep? Is it too long? Are there landings? Are there handrails located on both sides? There are very specific requirements for ramps, especially if located outside where they may be subject to ice, snow, and rain. Most buildings are built above the exterior grade to prevent snow and rain from getting into the building, or to get light into the basements. As a result, staircases are usually present. These also require special attention for those who are ambulatory, but may need assistance. Special attention to the height of steps and the tread width is required, along with required handrails. The installation of handrails and the edges of steps can also pose a problem for people who are visually impaired, and open step risers can pose a tripping hazard for persons with limited leg movement or use canes or crutches. Once inside the main entrance, how you move through the building and gain access to services or vent spaces is extremely important. Loose mats and plush carpeting should be avoided, and floors should not have polished smooth surfaces as they pose a slipping hazard as well as cause glare. making it difficult for people with low vision to navigate through the space. An accessibility audit for the town of Coaldale is important because it provides the town with a guide to improve access to buildings and improve the quality of life and ease of access for all those in the community who use these facilities. Having the community involved in the audit process brings a better understanding of accessibility issues that people face, and it allows the community to take ownership of the process.